go ahead and get started today. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elisa Moss, and I'm the former president of the Student Academy of Audiology here at ASU. I'm honored to welcome you to the 2017 ASU Audiology White Coat Ceremony. Before we get started for today's events, there are many thank yous to be presented. So first, I would like to thank you, all of you, friends, family, significant others, for your continued support toward this graduate class we have before us. And thank you all for being here today. I would like to also give a special thank you to our department chair, Nancy Shear, for her supporting the audiology program and for always guiding us. We owe another huge thank you to the faculty that work tirelessly every day to supervise, teach, and mentor the graduate students we have before us in the past and in the future. These graduates have now completed 4 years of endless work in the clinic with tests, papers, reports, projects, and it's all due to all of you, faculty, everyone that has supported them, that they will be successful in the future and that they have been successful in the past as well. This afternoon, we'll be able to recognize and congratulate these graduate students, now graduates, by presenting them with their white coats. The white coat ceremony is a symbol of their completion of Arizona State University's Doctor of Audiology program. Each graduate experiences different emotions and things going through their graduate career, and they'll be able to share that with you today. As tradition, following their coating, each student will be able to give a speech and talk about their graduate career. A part of that tradition, the students will also ask a significant other who has helped them throughout their graduate education to pin a cochlea pin on their white coat. To bring the ceremony to a close, we have Dr. E. Joe, who will be giving the closing notes. Today's speakers have been single-handedly chosen by the graduates you have before you due to their impact that they had on the graduate's life. So to begin the ceremony, I would like to introduce Dr. Ingrid McBride, who will be the keynote speaker for today.
Good afternoon. I apologize for my very poor timing in getting sick, so I hope that you can tolerate my voice today. Much better than yesterday. So anyway, congratulations, graduates and new doctors of audiology. I want to welcome everyone to today's white coat ceremony. So graduates, family, friends, faculty, preceptors, students, financial backers, emotional supporters, study buddies, and more. I'm sure that you have all assumed one or more of these roles throughout the past 4 years. So I'd like everyone to take a moment to thank everyone else for your contributions that have culminated to this day. So graduates, I bet you thought this day would never come, but here you are. So congratulations on your hard work and successes. You are an amazing group of graduates. Today you're going to receive your white coat. The white coat is not to designate you as a doctor or someone more competent or smarter, but rather it serves to remind you of the professional, moral, and ethical expectations and responsibilities of providing clinical service and care. You have much to be proud of, and we are all very proud of you and your accomplishments. You have worked hard, and you represent well what the finished product should look like. You are competent and caring professionals who are well prepared for independent and autonomous practice. You are the new members of the audiology community, and you represent the future of our profession. I feel reassured to know that the future of audiology is in very good hands, and I'm proud to call you a colleague. Throughout your program here at ASU, it has been our challenge to give you the needed depth and breadth of training. as well as lifelong skills to continue your path of growth and learning. Education involves much more than just teaching and learning academic essentials. In order to develop a lifelong process of learning, you must develop an intellectual curiosity and hunger for knowledge. Above all, you must learn how to think. So although your formal education has reached a milestone, your education has not ended. There is much to learn beyond graduate school. Now that your professors and preceptors have determined that you are ready to put your knowledge and skills into professional practice, you will encounter your toughest and most demanding teachers yet, your patients. They will teach you volumes, and regardless of how many years of clinical experience you have attained, there's always more to learn. They will also expect much of you, as they should. Therefore, I want you to ponder what it means to be part of this service profession and your responsibilities as a clinician. That is, what does professionalism mean to you, and what are the qualities that make an excellent clinician? So remember, while your 4 o'clock appointment may become mundane and routine to you, it's not to that patient. As new doctors of audiology entering our profession, you also have a responsibility to show that you've earned your title and meet the higher expectations of a doctoral level profession. So what qualities, besides showing up on time, showing up prepared, showing up properly attired, should an excellent clinician possess? So here's my version of David Letterman's top 10 qualities of an excellent clinician. So number 1, an excellent clinician has compassion and genuine interest in his/her patients and is committed to serving others. 2, has good listening and communication skills. 3, has the drive to do an extraordinary job. Be relentless in providing the best care for your patients. Number 4, don't accept your dog's admiration as conclusive evidence that you are wonderful. In other words, an excellent clinician makes decisions regarding procedures, protocols, and the most effective intervention or management based on the best available research evidence, and not on conjecture, popular opinion, or hearsay. So you've heard us pound it into you so many times. But remember to practice evidence-based practice. Read your journals, be a critical consumer of research. Number 5, desires professional and personal growth, so strive for lifelong learning. 6, has the spirit of volunteerism. Become a mentor, be involved in state and national organizations, participate in community activities. 7, is a philanthropist, so be dedicated to serving the underserved. 8, is trustworthy and ethical. Reliability, integrity, empathy, and familiarity are 4 of the dimensions on which trust is built. So remember, a reputation of trustworthiness is hard to gain and very easy to lose. 9, strives for professional competence, so value, orientation, and personal identity. And finally, 10, have enthusiasm and love for what you do and desire to make a difference. So I'm going to share with you a story about making a difference. You may have heard this one, but I find it doesn't hurt to be reminded of it every once in a while. So this is adapted from a collection of essays and poems from Lauren Isley. So a dark and stormy night, a huge wave crashed against the shore of a beach and deposited thousands of sea stars. Sea stars as far as you could see. The beach was covered. That morning, an inquisitive young boy came to walk on the beach as he usually did to explore what the sea had left the night before. Wow, he was amazed. He had never seen so many sea stars. So he proceeded down the beach, stopping every few feet to hurl a sea star back into the ocean. Meanwhile, walking down the other end of the beach was an old man. He was out walking because his doctor told him he needed the exercise. He thought, for what? He was much happier sitting in his chair and not being bothered by the noise of the waves through his hearing aids or the sand in his shoes. But he grudgingly did what the doctor ordered. As he continued his walk, he encountered quite a mess. How was he going to walk through all these sea stars? But he continued on because he knew his wife would tattle on him. Finally, the old man came upon the young boy. He observed the boy tossing the sea stars and grumbled, "What do you think you're doing?" The boy replied, "Throwing starfish into the ocean. The tide washed them up onto the beach and they can't return to the sea by themselves. When the sun gets high, they will die unless I throw them back into the water." The old man replied, "There are thousands of sea stars littering this beach. Do you really think you can save them all? You are just a boy. What possible difference can you make?" The boy looked into the man's eyes and pondered his comments briefly and shrugged. And he picked up a sea star with all his might and he hurled it into the sea as far as he could. And he looked at the old man and said, "Made a difference to that one," and kept walking. Because you are all clinicians of high standards and excellent skills, I know you will make a difference. You will have the opportunity to create positive change, and your rewards will be tenfold. You will be reminded daily why you entered this profession. As Steve Jobs said, the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. You might not be able to change the entire world, but at least you can change a small part of it for someone. So again, congratulations. As you move forward in your careers, we will follow your successes, and your success is our success, because you will always be an angel from devil.
So we're going to award the white coats at this point. And I'll just read what you have on the back of your little brochures for today's ceremony. Is that the white coat symbolizes the triumph and success of completing the Doctor of Audiology. The white coat is personally placed on the student's shoulder by individuals who believe in the student's abilities and skills to provide compassionate and appropriate audiologic care to the patient. So we will recognize each of you, and when I call your name, come on up and you'll be able to get your white coat. So our first alphabetical word, Gladys Diaz Garcia. Allison Lotto. Alexandra Loescher. Rosella Meldoza. Amanda Moore. Catherine Morrow. Jim Schultz. Laura Schips. Paige Taji. Wen Ting. And Emily Vince Guidance. And a hearty congratulations to you all.
And so now is a special portion of our ceremony where we allow the graduates to talk a little bit about their experience and share their thoughts. We'll also start in alphabetical order, so that means Gladys, you're up first.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm a little bit nervous, but here we go. As a first generation college graduate, I feel incredibly honored to be here today. I just hope my family is very proud and I set the example for the generations to come. I wouldn't be here today without the help and support of the following people. First and foremost, I want to thank the faculty here at ASU for believing in me and allowing me to be a part of this graduating class. To my professors, you didn't make it easy for me, but all the challenges that were thrown my way really helped me grow both professionally and personally. So thank you. Second, I want to thank these wonderful people up here, my fellow classmates. I just feel so lucky to have been a part of this group. You guys are so fun, caring, and immensely supportive, so thank you for all of that. It was a wild ride, but we made it, and I'm so proud of us. Congratulations. Now I want to thank my #1 supporters, which is my family and my boyfriend. I know some of them couldn't make it today, but I know they're here in spirit. And for those that did, thank you so much for coming. It means so much to me. The last person I want to thank is my biggest motivation, my mother. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. She always knew exactly what to say, even when I was at my lowest, to keep me going and to comfort me. I didn't only do this for me, but I also did it for her. Now I'm going to say this in Spanish so she can understand. Ma, solo quiero darte las gracias por todo lo que has hecho por mí, lo que has sacrificado por mí, por mis hijos, por mis hermanos. Si de algo estoy segura es de que no estaría aquí sin todo tu amor y tu apoyo. Fuiste mi mayor motivación. Te quiero mucho. Y por eso te pido que me pongas mi broche hoy en esta tarde. I like my mother to pin me. Thank you.
We all told ourselves we weren't going to cry, and then Gladys busts out the Spanish and all the tears up here, so that's fun. Hard one to follow. If the last 4 years has taught me anything, it clearly wasn't anything about procrastination, because I woke up this morning and realized I didn't write anything for today. So I'm going to wing it and hope that this works. First, I want to thank my family, of course. My baby niece has been screaming back there the whole time, so that's been good. But they've been there through all of it, through high school, undergrad, graduate school, everything I've done. They've been there for every step of the way, so I couldn't have done it without you. Mom was right. Came from first year crying the first couple of weeks because I was exhausted. I can't do this. I'm gonna flunk out. She's like, "You're smart. You're fine." Of course, she was right. I made it, but I wouldn't have believed it if they didn't. I also want to thank, of course, our professors who have been with me every step of the way. Lots of long hours working with each other through labs, through classes. Particularly Dr. Pittman, who's been with me since undergrad, has spent a lot of long hours in the lab with me, so I couldn't have done it without you. My classmates, spent a lot of hours with you guys, probably more than I've spent with anyone else over the past several years, so thank you for everything. And of course to Brian, you've been there through everything. You've probably dealt with more grad school than I have, probably done a lot more work than I have dealing with me, so thank you for everything. All right, Dad, could you come up and pin me?
Well, I will say I am usually the only person in my class crying, and I'm not today, so. Here we go. I did write this out. Four years ago, I was accepted into my dream school, and it also happened to be 2,000 miles away from my friends, my family, and my comfort zone. The decision to whether to stay at Pitt, which is my comfort zone, or to spread my wings and fly wasn't an easy one. I had completely fallen in love with the desert, shockingly, after only one trip of being here. But I also knew that I had my parents and everything that I knew and loved 2,000 miles back east. Thankfully, I have the most supportive parents, grandparents, sisters, and friends who encouraged me to chase my dream and that the rest would work out. So to my mom and dad, thank you for being my biggest cheerleaders and supporters, and for the constant reassurance that I was not going to play on the grad school after I called you bawling after every museum. Also, thank you for putting up with a lot of my shenanigans, including calling you one day and letting you know that I bought a black cat and named her Wednesday, even though I am allergic and don't particularly like cats. Thank you even more for allowing me to fly her home every holiday. Lori, what would I do without my little sister? Thank you for always being one FaceTime or a phone call away. Your countless trips to Arizona have been some of the best memories I've ever had. And I also wanted to thank you for dating a cool guy with a hearing dog who has allowed me to be his audiologist in the future. To my boyfriend. You kind of came in late in the game, but you have gotten to see a lot of what our group is like, and you have become an honorary member of our oddball group. Thank you for the support and for this long-distance relationship over the past year and a half. To my grandmothers, I can't say that a lot of 80-year-olds, sorry to say your age, like to fly across the country for an event like this. You guys are the best. Thank you for the constant phone calls, cards, and support over the years. To my aunt and to my family friend Molly Hurt, like my aunt, it's because of you guys that I am here, and I'm just so thankful for everybody. When I got to Arizona, I had no idea that I'd be gaining a second family in addition to those I have now. As our professors have pointed out several times through our years together, we're a tight-knit group. It's not often that you get to say that you all decided to go to a wedding in Vegas, or agreed to rent an RV off of Craigslist and take it to Colorado for 10 days. Emily, I wanted to thank you for going through all my growing pains with me, supporting me through everything, and dealing with my constant crying. Rosella, our mother bird, I wanted to thank you for becoming, you and your family becoming my second family. Paige, because of you, we had our first class get together. I'm so thankful for you and your constant encouragement and positivity through the years. Catherine, my dear bachelorette friend, I have missed our get-togethers more than you know this year, and I am so thankful for you and the friendship we've made over the years. Amandra, my country music loving friend, thank you for going to concerts with me. Gladys, the most focused student in our class, who's turning off the group chat for all the years and actually focusing. Allison, thank you for the tough love, forcing me to get over my hatred of listening to people chew, and telling me how pretty I am, even when I don't look it. Laura, thank you for being so genuine. You know what we go through more than anybody, and I'm just so thankful for the constant support. Crystal, thank you for being a calming presence in our class, and for always allowing me to fall asleep during you and Emily's Game of Thrones dates. Win, brother. Thank you for bringing pizza to every party and for accidentally telling me that I was ordering Cal's stomach when we went to your birthday dinner. And Jim, you're the person who's down for anything. Thank you for rolling with some of my crazy ideas and being my partner in crime for lots of crazy costumes. They'll always be the Clark to my Eddie. To my professors and clinical preceptors, you have molded me into the audiologist and the person that I am today, and I clearly wouldn't have made it through this program without you all. So on Bells, we did it. I love you all so much, and just when life comes and exciting things happen, remember about our little group chat. And I would like my father to pin me today.
First and foremost, thank you to my parents. Thank you for all that you've done for me and continue to do for me daily. I love you more than words can describe. Without your inspiration, drive, and support, I would not be where I am today, for sure. Thank you for listening to me, understanding me, and for always continuing to encourage me to shoot for the stars. I feel that I come up with new goals daily, and they never say, you know what, you need to stop. They just be a real adult for a little while. To my two wonderful brothers, they're my best friends. Thank you for all of the nights that you've listened to me when I come home really stressed. It truly has been amazing to have such wonderful roommates. And thank you for also taking care of my Arrington, who's my dog, while I was away the last 3 summers. I wouldn't have had the courage to leave if I knew he wasn't in the best hands. To my professors, thank you for being my role models for the last few years. Please know that your hard work and long hours don't go unnoticed. And all my clinical supervisors, I've learned so much from every single one and continue to learn so much daily. Your passion for what you do and improving people's quality of life leaves me in admiration every day. To my mentors in Houston, thank you for what to me would have been the experience of a lifetime. They really did revive my passion for what I do and empowered me to even work harder after coming back each time. And for that, I will forever be grateful. Dr. McBride, I want you to know that one day during my first semester was a hard semester for me. I remember being in your office and you told me, Rosella, you can do this, you have to want to do this though.
And I have taken that with every challenge. I've always told myself, I can do it, I just have to want to do it. And it is true. And to my classmates, you have all redefined to me the meaning of friendship. The last few years have been really stressful for sure, but because of you, I look back and can only think of beautiful memories. I think it's been a privilege to get to know each and every one of you, and I hope that we can all stay close in the future. I'll have my brother actually give me today.
Hello and welcome. That's usually how I started my presentation, so my classmates. I want to congratulate all my classmates and the families and friends and all of you for being here today. It means a lot to all of us. I'd like to start by thanking the educators. I'm proud to say that I'm from the ASU Audiology program. It's a very prestigious place to come from, and we receive wonderful education, so thank you for that. My classmates, I played softball pretty much all my life. I've always had a team, and I was a little worried when coming to grad school and I didn't know anybody and I didn't have a team. I didn't have built-in friends there for me, but I think we've made a pretty good team. I think all of the faculty can agree that we're a special group, and so I'm very, very thankful to be a part of it. I'd like to say thank you to my best friend Christine for making the trip to come celebrate with us today. We have a wonderful friendship, and when we were younger, her mom implemented the 5-foot rule where we couldn't be within 5 feet of her shopping because we laughed too much, and it was pretty obnoxious, so thank you for being here today. To the McEnroy family, thank you for making my year in New Mexico wonderful, from kind of helping unpack my 24-foot truck to helping build a walkway to my car so I wouldn't have to walk through the mud to get to my car before a clinic day. It's appreciated. To Jeffrey, thank you for making countless trips to New Mexico and putting about 40,000 miles on your truck this last year. I don't think we would be where we are without your dedication to our relationship, so thank you for that. And I can't wait to marry you. To my parents and my sister, not only the past 4 years of this graduate program and the previous 4 years of higher education, but for the last 25 years of my life, thank you for always supporting me and supporting my interests. It's hard to believe that the next place I'll be moving is to another school or to go to another softball game, but it's to start the rest of my life. With that, I'd like to ask my parents to place my pin.
emotions this week, but started with a lot of excitement and then a little nostalgia. And, well, I saw a quote that said, "No one who achieves success does so without the help of others," so I'm grateful to get to thank those people now. My classmates, you all are so smart and driven and kind, helpful, and fun. So that was awesome. To the faculty, my professors and preceptors, you all prepared us for this day, and you've seen us grow from the beginning. I bet that was interesting. So we wouldn't be here without your efforts, so thank you. To Greg's family for welcoming me into your family. Letting me join in all your weekly dinners. I always look forward to those class breaks and getting to know you all. To Greg. I met you the day after I moved here, and so you've been with me from start to finish of this program. So you deserve a big thank you, of course. So thank you for always being by my side and encouraging me along the way. So many fun memories with you and my classmates, best group, so that really defines my graduate years. And gracias a mi familia y mis amigos que